morning, Gaffer. How are you?
Morning. Very well, Dan. Thanks. Bit strange on the old Zoom call, isn't it? When I'm in the office.
But yeah, absolutely. But I guess it shows the kind of lengths we're going to as a club to make sure that the protocols are spot on, as you talked about before.
Yeah, definitely. No, we're in a good spot, mate. We're all good. It's the right thing to do, as we said. But looking forward to the game now.
So we should probably just start, as the fans will want to know. Obviously, the whole EFL system had to undergo a round of mandatory testing this week. Are you able to tell us how that went for us?
Not nice, because you're getting things up your nose and down your throat. But as we've said, the protocols, we have to do it right. As expected, to be honest with you, Dan. All clear, all players clear, all members of staff clear. I think we had one out of, how many of us, 50 got tested, maybe 47, 50 got tested. And that was obviously a member of the staff outside the football, and so members of the staff in the club, really, more than anything. We won't name names, but and he's obviously now got to isolate. But in terms of the football department and all the coaching staff, even down to the groundsman and everyone else, was all clear, which is a big bonus for us. And we knew that anyway. We knew that we'd be clear because we do things properly. And when you do things properly and stick to the protocols, you always find yourself in them situations that you're fine.
That's really good news. I'm sure with Huddersfield in mind. How's the preparations going for that game?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, look, we know we've got a big test on our hands against a good Huddersfield team who've inherited the coach from Leeds, who was Bielsa's right-hand man, who got a lot of plaudits for how Leeds play now, down to the types of him with Bielsa. So we know we're in for a tough game at Huddersfield, but it's one we're relishing. I think that that it's a free hit for us, as sound as it sounds, or as good as it sounds, whatever way you look at it, because we're coming up against Championship opposition, who are a very good Championship team at the moment. And what we've got to do is put our game plan together, what we feel is going to give them a game. We'll certainly do that. But it's one we're looking forward to, Dan, because FA Cup, third round, we haven't been there for a while. It'd have been a lot more special with fans, but that's not to be. So what we're doing is we're going to put a game plan together to hopefully get a result.
You talk about it a lot, but you obviously go into every game with confidence and belief that you can get a result. But I mean, the last few games in particular have been really strong performances, haven't they? Good form. And obviously you've got experience of beating a Championship team in the Cup this season already.
Yeah, we have, and the lads are relishing that opportunity of pitting the wits against, obviously, as I've said, the Huddersfield team. But yeah, we are in decent form. 2 wins, a loss, and a draw, which we always want wins. We're not always going to be able to get that, considering. But what we are doing is we're learning every day. We're training on the training pitch every day. We're putting the game plans together, which is always nice when you're seeing it paying off. And Saturday will be no different. Just because it's the FA Cup and we're playing against the top opposition in Huddersfield, we still got to make sure we do the right things by hopefully trying to get a result.
How do you approach this game as a manager then? Are you tempted to sort of rotate at all, or is it about keeping the settled 11 that you've had the last few games?
Yeah, we haven't really discussed that yet, Dan, to be honest, whether we make changes or not. What we've got to do is make sure we can play the strongest team possible. One or two possibly could do it a little bit of a rest, because they played a lot of games. They played a lot of games in terms of the games coming thick and fast. But in terms of us, we've got to make sure we pick the best team, what's available out there, and that's what we'll do.
You've got someone in the room with you there.
Sorry. Go on.
That's all right. We'll carry on. And in terms of fitness and so on, I understand that George might be out for a little while.
Yeah. We've had some bad news on George. We're absolutely gutted for him because, he got a whack against Peterborough, and then he missed a couple of days, and then he was back for the Crewe game and continued playing against Crewe, and his knee weren't quite right. But that's the type of character George is. He wanted to get through it. Obviously, the game at Crewe weren't great, and he's in the team. He didn't want to come off. But yeah, we're going to lose him for a short. Well, for I don't know how long it's going to be, but definitely for the near future, because he's due to get an operation in the next 7 to 10 days. And yeah, we're sadly going to miss him. But it's one that he signed a long-term contract here. George is absolutely gutted. But what we've got to do is we've got to make sure that we do the right by the boy and get him back to fitness as quick as we possibly can. And we'll certainly do that. But look, again, it's an opportunity for someone else now. We're gutted for George, but he's in the right place mentally and physically. We'll get him stronger and better, and he'll overcome this short-term injury he's going to be out for a while for.
I assume you kind of keep regular contact with him and so on while he's recovering. How's he feeling? Sort of.
He's all right. I spoke to him yesterday. Yeah, he's all right. He's down. Obviously, he wants to help, and I think George is a different type of player than what he has been for the past few years for us now, and what he did for us last season, and he'll continue to do that. We'll get him a bit stronger physically as well while he's recovering from this injury. But no, he's fine. He's just gutted he can't help the lads out on the pitch. But I've said, look, there's plenty of games to play over the years. He's going to be with Plymouth, Argyle, so that's a big plus for us. But we've just got to make sure that we do everything right by George. Once the operation's done, we'll put a programme together for him, and he'll be back physically and mentally stronger than ever.
Obviously, we're now in January. Does that alter your plans at all? Do you maybe think about getting some cover for him?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does. It alters the plans a little bit, certainly. But again, obviously, without giving too much away, we're always on the lookout if we can possibly do something. I'll be speaking to my CEO Andrew today and Neil, and we'll discuss where we go with it. We've still got a good enough squad to compete, as you've seen. Conor Grant's been playing out there and doing extremely well. Will we need to add another bodyguard? So he's not far off. It's probably going to be a month or so, maybe 2 months. I'm not sure, to get fully fit. So we've got to look at all avenues that we feel can make us better. And as I always say, it's got to be the right fit, and it's got to be the right fit for the football club.
Brilliant. Well, we wish George well, and we obviously wish you guys well on Saturday. Good luck.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.